Hey everybody! Welcome back to the lunch table, where we didn't plan anything this week
Yeah, we didn't
because
really
Elijah
Jeremiah's on now.
What?
Jeremiah just joined.
Jeremiah?
Hi.
Oh
Jeremiah,
my
we're recording.
gosh,
This
you
is not a
liar!
joke. We are recording.
All right, we're keeping
Elijah.
going with this, man.
Okay, so
You're welcome,
we
Jeremiah.
didn't plan anything this week because I told
Yes.
Elijah to help me find something. He didn't find anything, and he thought
Whoa,
I was
whoa.
finding stuff, and I didn't find anything.
Well, I used to find things, and then Dallas was like changing my stuff around, and then he just started doing everything on his own. So I'm like, okay, you can do it. That's fine. I quit. I'm out
Alright,
of here.
so today we have me, Dallas, Elijah.
I'm back. I don't have any left.
Yeah,
That was kinda-
I took your last $3.
We got Blake,
What else?
and reluctantly we have Spencer. And Jeremiah joined us when he told us he wasn't going to today.
Jeremiah's a
That's
liar.
Yeah.
So Jeremiah,
No,
Actually, I want to ask Jeremiah a question real quick. How many missed messages did you have when you got on?
I think yesterday. Because I got home yesterday actually, and I think I had like 300 or something. Not that many.
Your voice sounds
is so
really deep.
Not that many.
It sounds really
Well
deep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it sounds.
Yeah, it's
deep.
super deep.
Whoa.
All right,
okay, so
I guess I'll start. I guess I'll start things up.
no. Blake, since Jeremiah is here, I think we should let him start since he's the one that went on vacation this week.
It's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
So how was it?
I'm going on vacation next
It was
week, by the way.
fun. I got a really good profit.
I
Actually,
cannot take
Amy-
you seriously with your voice, man.
I'm
I'm sorry.
So
I'm
good.
sorry. I have to
So
change.
I was walking down the street one day and I saw this hot girl and
A
That's
wonderful
awesome.
meal.
And
Give
the
me 1
waves
second.
really high.
I have pictures. So just give me a quick second.
Seriously,
Actually-
what happened to
actually-
your voice?
Yeah, his microphone's changed. Or
Actually,
something.
Dallas, just let me. I'll just go ahead and get my story out of the way real quick. 'Cause
Yeah,
it's like,
go ahead,
it's like take a minute. So right now in my house we had a problem with our toilets backing up. So my dad goes, "Hey, we should like replace this line because I bet it's clogged." And like the line's like original to the house. They're like almost 100 years old and whatnot. And we're going through it. And you know, does anyone here have my house has 4 bathrooms.
We've
Yeah.
got
It's
2.5 here.
And he has 3 people in his house.
I have 3 people and there's 4 bathrooms. I have 1 and 3 half baths. That's how many. And guess how many are actually working right now? Just
2.
Just 1.
Which one?
And it's the one in my mom and dad's bedroom that doesn't even have the shower.
Oh, so you don't have a
Oh,
shower?
that's-
I got a shower downstairs, but it's old, like skanky.
Oh, that works still?
Yeah, it still works.
okay.
I had to,
You know what
I had
that
to-
reminds me of, Blake?
What?
At my girlfriend's house, they only have 1 working bathroom. Like, 'cause they just have 1 bathroom in their house. It's like a 3-story house. And I was over at their house, and her sister was shaving her legs in the bathroom. And
That's
so I had to wait like an hour to use the restroom.
How old is her sister?
He must have had legs like mine then, because
1 second.
that sounds like a hairy situation. Ba-da-ba. You always miss your cue, Blake.
Alright, so
I got it. that time.
Jeremiah, what do you have to say for yourself?
Okay, so I went on a little vacation.
Where'd you
And
go?
Texas, but we went to Oklahoma first. We drove through Oklahoma.
Texas, but not really.
You guys drove
No,
to
we went-
Texas?
Yeah, we drove to Texas.
That's like
Not
a
that-
14-hour
Dang.
drive.
It's not that bad.
Yeah,
I drive
I
to
know.
Florida every other year.
I know.
Not
I did.
me,
More than a
but
15-hour
I
drive.
went there,
My
Dallas. I
family.
think I know how long the trip is.
Well, I flew
but-
there and stayed at my uncle's house and went swimming in his pool. And then
Yeah.
he gambled all his money away, and now he lives somewhere in New Jersey.
at least it's not the uncle that got cut in half.
There he is.
Okay, so just to clarify what just happened, my internet...
Oh, Dallas, while you were gone, we all voted that we're going to sacrifice you.
So just to clarify what happened, my
Indiana
internet
Jones style.
died for no apparent
Yeah.
reason. I asked my mom if she did anything, and she didn't. So
Somebody
Bye.
almost called you.
my internet just... and now we're back. And Jeremiah was in the middle of his story, and it was at the point when my internet died. He was in Oklahoma.
Okay, so we went down to Texas for a few reasons, just because we haven't had our vacation yet, and we figured this might as well be a good time as any. And so we went down there mainly just for like the vacation itself. And so we saw my uncle, which he's like a typical really tall Texan. He's got about 30 guns in the home. I think he didn't have any. He's not that typical.
It has cowboy boots, doesn't it?
No, I don't think he does. But
No, he has to have cowboy boots. He lives in Texas.
okay, well, but everyone in Texas has a Ford. Almost everyone in Texas has a Ford. And so he has 2 expeditions, and then my cousin, she's a lawyer. Okay, and then we went down because my grandpa, he's been getting a bit worse. Physically, he's fine. Mentally, he's on a decline, and so.
Okay, Blake, stop.
Oh, I'm inviting her.
And so, so we saw our grandpa for a bit, but not much. I don't think he really remembered us, but he kind of knew that we were related.
I don't think he really remembered us.
Just shut up.
Once again, I was walking down the street and I saw this hot girl and
Which is so deep.
Okay, well,
I can make
Okay.
my deep one.
No, shut up.
Yeah,
No
this
one
is why we
cares.
shouldn't have this many
Everything's
people
deeper
on
in
the
Texas.
call.
But it's so great.
Spencer, leave.
Yeah. No.
Why?
Okay, so and then while we were down there, we saw some of my mom's cousins. We saw a play, and then we got a present.
Wait, hold on a second.
It's kind
Jeremiah,
of yeah,
Clay the person or Clay the object?
play.
Would everyone please
Hey.
welcome to the podcast, Cherish?
Oh, is she on?
Dang it, Blake. Dang it, Blake. I gotta cut
Bleep
that
it
out.
out. Bleep it
Wait,
out.
so now
We have like
now
6
we
people.
have deep
Okay.
voice and
Hey,
Okay.
Hey.
We have 5 people
Okay,
in
so,
Blake.
Yeah, you guys got 5 people in me.
guys, we can have a choir now.
I'm trying to tell a story
Yeah.
here.
I'm sorry.
We need,
Go ahead,
we need
Jared.
Jeremiah to do the low,
Um,
and then Elijah do the medium, and I'll do the high. No, wait,
Blake,
no, I'll do the medium,
Blake,
you do the
Blake.
high.
Do you see that
Whoa,
mute button
whoa.
right by
Guys.
the video button?
Guys,
Yeah, I do.
Click it.
I'm trying to
If-
tell a story.
if it isn't a rule
Nothing
or a
happened.
set of rules, we should have it as one. Don't interrupt somebody in the middle of their story that bad.
It's like rule number 2.
It is, though.
It should be rule number.
You're gonna have to edit this all out, Dallas.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Oh, well.
Keep on going, Jeremiah.
Nope.
Okay,
I'm not
so-
editing that out. Jeremiah, keep going.
Alright.
Okay, so we got a present from my uncle, but and so we grabbed a U-Haul trailer, a 6x12 U-Haul trailer, and we towed it up here. It took about 2 days just because my mom wanted to stop by and see some cousins on the way. So we wanted to do it in 1 day, just 14 hours, just straight through, and so we took 2 days. We got home yesterday, which is Saturday. And then we unloaded our stuff that we got. We got a leather couch, love seat, and chair. And this is like 6-year-old used leather, but it's still really nice leather. It was 10 times better than what I had before, or what we had before. It was just ugly. So we basically rearranged our whole living room, which Blake and Dallas have seen my living room.
Oh yeah.
And here I might be able to show an image.
It
Uh,
won't show up, Jeremiah.
it-
We're recording
it
only
won't.
sound. We're only recording sound.
Oh,
so.
dang it. Well, no. Well, like
Yeah.
I'm.
But
Well,
why
like I
don't
meant
I
for
get to
everyone
see
else.
your living room?
Well, you
I meant
you
for
can.
everyone else.
It's not. All 6 of us that will watch the podcast.
Well, no, like this is just for like everyone in the chat. Is it showing my video?
No.
No, we're in group.
No,
Which-
because we're in a group
uh,
chat. Somebody has to have premium for that. Blake, pay for
I
premium.
don't feel like paying $30 a month.
All right. So, what was the end
Yeah,
of the story,
okay.
Jeremiah?
Okay, well,
just pay it.
I'll send pictures later. Spencer, you have not updated. What is wrong with you?
He's on his phone.
What?
Oh. Well, then leave the Skype call for a second. So
How many times have we told him to leave the Skype call now?
He didn't even want to be
Spencer
there.
didn't want to get on it first.
Spencer's reluctant to join, and then we're all telling him to get off the Skype call.
Why are you talking
No,
about? I'm really
kidding,
confused.
Spencer. I love you, Spencer.
Because you didn't want to be
Spencer,
on it
you don't
first,
have
and
to
then we
be-
made you.
Spencer, you don't have to leave.
Spencer.
Some pictures.
I
Spencer.
don't
Hey,
like using
hey,
my phone.
guys. Spencer. I wish I could quit you.
Okay, so and so that's pretty much my story of my trip.
Cool.
Sounds like you had
That was
fun.
a boring trip.
Yeah.
It took you almost like 15 minutes to tell it.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so-
we're talking.
That wasn't near 15 minutes at all.
Here, let me tell Jeremiah's story to everyone. I drove to Texas. I visited my family, and I drove back.
No, you forgot
Good
the
stuff.
you forgot the get a couch part.
Oh, yeah, get the
this
couch.
is nice.
I got a
That
couch.
in there.
Oklahoma doesn't matter.
Okay, this is being stupid. My iPod won't connect to my brother's computer.
Wow.
Give me.
So I might as well say, so Cherish, has anything since the last time we talked to you, has anything interesting happened?
oh,
No.
there-
I
I
got
heard-
to sleep today though.
You got what?
Mm.
You got what?
With
So
choir people.
Okay,
so
I'm gonna
anything going on between Nicole and you?
Shut up.
All right.
Okay, so first of all, Elijah, when you did that, you went RoboSkype, so it sounded really funny. Second of
Sounded
all,
like
it's my time to
chocolate.
tell a step.
Okay, guys,
That
I'm gonna
was-
switch over to my mom's computer. Sorry.
All right,
Does my voice sound okay now?
I hate you, Elijah.
Got that voice changer.
All right,
Don't
seriously,
worry, it's okay now.
seriously, let me tell my story.
sure it is.
Okay, so the other day, I was sitting on my porch. I was
Is it
home.
good?
I was home alone, sitting on my porch, and I see a van pull up next to my house. And I'm like, oh, that's probably for the neighbors, because they have people come over all the time, and they always park on our side of the street for no apparent reason. When the neighbor has 3 parking spots for a driveway. They always park on our side of the street where my mom parks. So,
What was that?
Sounded like
That was Elijah with a voice
farted.
So I see them pull a table out of the back of the van and put it on a dolly, and I was like, "Oh, look, the neighbor got a new
Okay,
table."
I'm done.
And then they open my gate and come to my house, and I open the door and I asked, "What's this?"
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, "Yeah, your dad ordered a table." And I was like, "What? Why didn't I know about this?" So they set it down, and it's kind of in the way, because they set it in the middle of my porch. So I go to scoot it back, and I realize this is a really heavy table. To put it in perspective, it was about 3.5 feet tall. The bottom was made out of solid steel, and the top
Oh wow.
was a
Deal?
solid block of wood. And so
Yeah,
couple
that
days
was,
later.
try lifting about a 7-foot leather couch up my deck stairs.
How about 90 pounds worth of bowling balls?
That's
Oh,
nothing.
pff, that's nothing.
A 90 pounds worth of bowling balls on the leather couch wouldn't have been as heavy as this table.
I
Okay.
doubt that.
I'm pretty sure you're just weak.
Okay.
I've not
my-
been paying attention.
My
I don't know what's
dad
happening.
couldn't lift the table
I think Fred has joined us.
by himself.
Everyone
we had to take it.
I can't take a Jeremiah or Elijah's voice seriously.
Okay,
now.
we had to take the table apart to fit it through the door.
That's not a heavy problem. That's a size problem.
That too. But when we had to put it back together inside the house,
Okay.
we
I'm
both
done.
hurt ourselves trying to flip it over. But this thing was really heavy. And then my mom...
Can you still walk?
Yes.
Dang it.
My mom, who wanted the table to begin with, got mad at my dad for having me help him move the table into the house. She wanted somebody else to help him move it.
What?
That's almost like what my mom.
But
stupid things she said. We were going to Burger King. We were like, we're going to Burger King, and she goes, okay, I guess I'll have something from there. And we go, what do you want? And she goes, I don't know, what do they have? And we're thinking, wow.
I seriously, this was serious.
I'm gonna leave the call for a second.
This was about a 500-pound table, 4 to 500-pound table. No joke.
All right, then.
That's not an
Hey,
exaggeration.
I want you guys to listen to something.
What?
Okay, this sound effect says alien voice, and I'm really curious to how it sounds.
All right.
What the
Whoa.
heck?
Elijah,
Dude.
it reverses whatever you say.
What?
That's funny, but take it off because. Okay, to anybody
It sounded kind of like Peter.
To anybody listening
I'm scared.
that can't understand it, don't worry, it's not your computer screwing up. You can't understand this because it's Elijah.
It's me.
Me.
Jeremiah,
Okay,
Elijah's
I'm back.
messing with an alien voice thing on his computer, and it's
Okay.
it's taking everything he says and reversing it. Take it off,
Okay.
Elijah.
Elijah, take it off.
I couldn't figure out how to disable it.
So, I went an hour and a half out of town yesterday. I'm not going to say where because that would say about where I live, but
Give away our location.
it was a place in Indiana. So, I went an hour and a half away from where I live to go to a Yu-Gi-Oh! Sneak peek event yesterday. That was fun. But the fun part...
Now we can probably figure out where we live, Dallas.
Hold on a second. So,
Jeremiah, your voice is back.
Yeah,
my friends
better.
Adam, Andrew, Ryan, and Cody were all going. But we didn't tell them that me and my cousin Caleb were going. So we showed up, and I was like, hey Adam, how you doing? And he was like, hey Dallas. What? When did you get here?
That's always fun.
And it was pretty funny. He didn't mind me being there, but he was like, why did you have to bring Caleb with you?
Hey, Dallas.
Also, I paid $27.
Spencer, I would text
Dallas,
you
what
until you
day?
get
What
off the
day are
phone.
you? What the heck?
What, Blake?
What day is registration this week?
Wednesday.
Thank you.
So
it's
since
Wednesday.
as you know, my dad works for the particular school that we go to. I'm gonna ask if I can have the key to Mr. Knapp's room. You can already imagine what we're gonna do.
He'll probably
Yeah.
be there anyways.
Well, I'm still gonna stick a troll face on the bottom of his computer mouse.
All right.
And tell him and put Jordan, I love you on it.
Or
Wow.
maybe you should just write "Love Jordan" on the back of a slip of paper and stick.
I should though.
My voice is
Okay.
supposed to be cloned now.
What's? Oh, I hate you, Elijah. Wait,
I'm done. I'm
Wait,
done.
you
I'm
should
done.
go ahead and tell the Jordan story about the plan for the troll face.
Well, hold on, let me say something real.
What, Spencer?
Go.
Alright, I went for a bike ride today, and I was riding
Yeah,
on like
yeah.
a bike path. It's like meant for bikes, and
A bike
anyways,
pass for
I was-
bikes?
It was I was cruising along at a decent pace. And about every time I passed like slow people walking, I would get up behind them and then I'd have to say like excuse me or something for them to get out of the way. Because evidently I'm like a stealthy bike rider or something. And every time I like passed someone, they'd be terrified and wondered where I came from, like the look on their face.
I have that problem with walking. Like I'll walk up behind someone and they don't hear me coming, and then when I pass them, they're like, "Whoa, where'd he come from?"
So I went to
how long
Blake's
was you
house.
back there?
I thought usually it's
Oh yeah,
like
Elijah came over to my house.
I took a I took a 30-minute drive to go to Blake's house and drop off $3.
what?
Which reminds me, Spencer and Jeremiah both owe me money.
For this.
yeah, sorry.
For this
It's three-
service.
I'll give it to you.
I was gonna say,
I have
this-
money, I just don't know how to give it.
School starts here soon, so you can just give me that. Whatever. Actually, this is kind of interesting. I ordered a new backpack.
How much
And
money?
if anyone knows me,
backpack.
if anyone knows me, they know I like to spend a lot of money on stupid stuff.
Like a keyboard.
Yeah,
And
like my
headphones.
keyboard and headphones.
Hey guys, I'm Cherish.
All right. I haven't spent any money on
She
Cherish.
hasn't said much. She's just laughing.
But anyway,
Wouldn't.
so I ordered a new backpack. Take a guess how much it cost.
300.
50?
No, it was a lot less than that, but
50?
350.
no, it was like $106.
For what? What?
I ordered
I
it
spent
through.
40 on
Wait,
mine.
wait.
We ordered it through the company Oakley, which makes like really expensive sunglasses. But I was able to customize my backpack, so it's our school's colors.
What was that?
Yeah, amen, brother.
No.
But anyway, yeah, I was able to
Take
make
voice
it.
controls away from Elijah.
Okay, I want to do one thing before I close
I
this
revoked
program.
your voice controls.
I want to do one thing before I close this program, okay?
What? We're waiting.
Yes,
I have
Yes!
no idea what he just said.
max
Neither do I.
power.
Again.
Oh. This isn't even
Exit.
this
There
isn't
we
even
go.
my final form.
Oh, you should have done. You should have done that. No, you should do it in the deep voice.
I wanted to find a good voice to do Danger Zone in. Danger Zone.
Do it in the really like deep voice.
Cherish. Cherish.
Danger Zone. I
Cherish.
should try that.
Cherish.
What? What?
Danger zone.
Danger
Dang.
zone.
Danger Zone.
You've just stepped into the danger zone.
Okay.
There we
Cherish.
go.
Cherish.
What?
Cherish.
What?
Danger Zone.
Okay,
Okay, guys.
Got the picture.
Blake's leaving for a second because he has to brush his teeth.
Gotta keep them pearly whites white.
Because
Now I'm going to do the deep voice.
I thought you were gonna close it, Elijah. This is
Well,
the
I-
worst podcast we've ever had.
No, that's terrible.
Only because you just said that.
Okay, so Spencer, do you want to tell us what happened at Cole's today?
Okay, I exited out
Oh,
this
yeah.
time for real.
I went to Kohl's to shop for clothes that are marked down but actually aren't.
Yeah.
And I saw Dallas's mother. And
Your
more than
mom.
that, I saw Dallas's mother. Or
What?
more formerly known as grandmother.
Grams.
I call her mom.
Grams.
I call her mom.
Grams.
And I met Dallas's grandmother, and Dallas's grandmother told me a joke.
Somebody please kick Elijah so we can actually hear Spencer. Nothing
Opera
Spencer,
Blake's the only one that can.
nothing Spencer said came through, so. Alright, Elijah's gone. So Spencer.
I quit.
Alright, so I'll go ahead and tell the joke that my grandma told.
Met Dallas's grandmother, and Dallas's grandmother told me a joke. You want to hear the joke?
Yeah, go ahead. You can probably tell it better than she did.
Actually, I can't because she told it so badly that I barely remember any of the details.
Alright, I'll tell it then because she told it to me too.
But it was still fun. All right.
Okay, so there were 4 guys on a plane. There were 2 probably teenage guys and 1 older man and 1 little kid. and
I know this.
there were only 3 parachutes on the plane, and
Mhm.
the plane was it was going in for a crash landing, and the pilot had already jumped. So these guys had to get off the plane and quick. And so one of the teenage guys was just like, "Yo, dog, yo, I'm like really smart, and I know how to do this." So he grabbed a bag and jumped off the plane. And he was like, "Hey, that's my friend, and I'm just as smart as him." So he grabbed the bag and jumped off the plane. So the old man said to the little kid, "Kid," I don't know what the kid's name was. "Kid, I've lived a long and happy life. You need,
Except for this plane crash.
you can take the parachute and you can go. I'll die here." And the little kid said, "No, you don't have to do that." The kid that was bragging that he was really smart took my backpack instead of a parachute.
I like it better when you use political people's names, and like Hillary Clinton is the smartest person in the world. So shit, I'm the smartest person in the world, so I should get a parachute.
That reminds me of that time that we were at our Christmas play for school a couple years ago.
And then the plane crashed into the Twin Towers.
Aw, Spencer!
Okay,
I was
so,
in preschool when that happened, but anyway,
Yeah,
I just walked into my mom and dad's bedroom because that's where the working bathroom is, and they're watching some sort of Amish show, and one of the dudes is in a strip club, and he's got a bunch of women's butts in his face.
I swear, I thought.
Dude, I
want to
be Amish.
Sex.
They
Yeah, that's
probably
what I
will
thought,
be.
too.
No.
I just walked into my parents' bedroom, and oh my.
Oh my, they're watching a show.
Oh my.
Anyway, Christmas
I didn't even
play.
mean
That reminds
that.
me of the Christmas play we went to, and our friend Sam. Well, they have a
What,
screen
sex stuff?
that shows like what's coming up or whatever. And
Oh,
since
yeah.
it was a Christmas play, they had like the little Christmas ornament ball things hanging for the background of the screen. And our friend Sam in middle school was just like, "Huh, that doesn't look like a Christmas play announcement. That looks more like a memorial to Bill Clinton."
Oh my god, I remember that.
That was the most amazing thing I had ever.
Or what
I didn't
about
even
what
know who
about
Bill
'cause-
Clinton was at that time?
Yeah,
Dallas.
or what about during
Dallas.
during one of the plays when he was singing and forgot the lyrics and goes, "Ah, crap," into the
Oh,
microphone.
Yeah, dude, that was with me. I was the duet with him, and he
I know,
didn't
I remember
remember
that.
any of his parts. I'd say my line, and then I'd turn to him and say his line, and then he'd repeat it, and then I'd say my line again.
I remember
Hey.
that. And he just
Yeah.
he just forgets the lyrics and goes,
Oh wait, no, that
crap."
was actually a few years earlier. I remember. No, he was singing like this heartfelt song,
Yeah, it was a solo.
like about his dead grandma, and he just messes up a line, and he's like, "Ah, crap."
And then he continued the song.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was like, I just thought,
I
and it was on camera. They got it on like recording.
my,
Yeah, I'm
probably
pretty
my
sure I still have that.
Yeah,
Probably
yeah.
my
And the whole
favorite.
time we're doing the stick thing in the background, and Brad trips.
Oh, yep.
And you
I
just
remember
see
that.
him like spaz out for half a second. He's like, "Oh crap!" He's just waving his arm.
Probably my favorite moment though was that time that JT and Ross, I think it was, were on the stage, and JT was supposed to be like a Russian businessman, multimillionaire, and Ross just stared at him after saying one of his lines, and JT was like, "You'll have to excuse me, I forgot my line."
Yeah, I remember that. Or
And
what
then
about when we were supposed to be like 3 dudes shipping and surfing for like our spring play?
I still have the sign. It's right there.
I know. And then
I don't even remember this. What is this?
what, the spring play?
No. The 3 dudes shipping and surfing thing.
Yeah, it was me, Dallas, and Caleb.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was.
And I was supposed to be a reporter
Jonah, I
too.
believe.
yeah, that's.
Oh yeah,
that's
that was
right.
that was our seventh
Was it
grade.
Jonah or
the,
Noah's Ark?
the Jonah.
Yeah, it was the Jonah one.
Who was I during? Was I Jonah? I think I was.
You might have been
no.
Jonah.
No, I thought
I was Jonah,
thought
yeah.
Peter was the ship captain. and
Brad
then-
was the king of Nineveh.
Yep, I
I
remember
thought
that.
Brad was.
And he had to
time
rap or something like that. He had to rap.
Yeah, I.
No,
was-
no.
that was a-
Sam was Jonah because Sam rapped first.
Yeah, and then
Oh
Brad was
yeah, I
supposed
remember
to.
that.
I was the one guy that had the most lines.
I remember
Just
that.
when they were talking about, I told the whole story of Jonah as my lines. That was what my lines were.
And I had to be that like reporter dude.
Yeah, and you just had clipboard with all your lines
I had a
on
clipboard, and everyone like was so mad at me because of that. Because they're like, "Dude, you have your lines on a clipboard. You don't got to remember." I swear,
I got 80 lines.
I didn't even have to look at my lines.
You knew him so much.
I knew them.
Brad had the best part in that because it was like the Noah thing,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it's like time passes, and he's just holding up a sign that
Yeah.
says time on it, walking through it, and then when it's supposed to be the flood, he's wearing like flippers
Yep.
and
Oh, yeah.
goggles and a
But
snorkel.
the funnier part about that is they played that song every time he walked by, and it was like, "Time
Oh, yeah.
passes by."
Or,
It was
yeah,
like
it was
time
it was
keeps on slipping.
Oh,
fly
yeah.
like an eagle
Yeah.
by
I don't remember who that's by.
by the Steve Miller Band.
That's who that's by?
Yep.
That's a good song.
Into the future.
I know it's called Fly Like an Eagle, yet the whole time it says time keeps.
Okay,
on
so did we have a topic to begin with that we could have gotten off topic from? Because if we did, I don't remember it.
No,
No, it
but
was
speaking
just
of
story time.
topics, I went golfing this week.
Oh.
Sounds boring.
I'm pretty sure I shot well over 150.
Which is much better than Dallas's bowling score.
Yes, that is. But like, here's the thing: our
Did
friend
we say
Matt.
that on this podcast?
Maybe.
I don't think so.
No,
Okay.
because you just said it like a day or two ago.
Okay. Blake, do you want me to go ahead and tell that then?
Sure.
Okay, so first frame, I bowled a strike. And then ninth frame, I bowled a strike. And the first part of 10th frame, I bowled a strike. My total score ended up being an 86. I think I'm the only person in the world who can bowl a double and have 3 strikes in the same game and only get
Here's
86.
Dallas, I got something even better. Okay, so like in bowling, if anyone's ever like gone up and like or fell on, because I know I fell on the lane a couple times, or like felt the lane,
Yes,
you know you'll know that there's oil on the lanes. Well, being a
Yeah.
lefty, and there's not that many lefties, there's like twice as many righties in the world as there are lefties. So in bowling, being a lefty is actually a good thing because the oil never changes. Well, during sectionals qualifying for singles, so I'm the only person that bowls. I'm not on a team. I bowled. My first score was a 235. My second one was a 255. I was in first place. My third score was a 156, dropped down to 6th place.
Wow.
I know. That's how bad I went from great to suck.
Wow. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I wouldn't call that suck compared to most of my bowling scores.
Well, I was like the 10th. I had the 10th lowest average. My average was 199.
Like,
The highest average was like 213.
the highest score I've ever gotten bowling was 140.
I thought it was higher than that.
And that's on the Wii.
That was high score is like 200s, isn't it?
No, my top score was
No.
like 146, I think.
I thought it was.
I got
it was like a
140
180 something because you beat me once.
I don't
Yeah,
think I've ever bowled
because
that
you
high.
were doing so bad. I remember that the mother's bowling thing.
Yeah, I was
you
doing
bowled
so
bad. You barely broke 100,
Yeah, I bowled
and I
like
did.
something.
I broke 100 since when?
No, Blake
Yeah,
barely,
I-
and he still got like 7 strikes.
Oh,
No. Yeah, you can throw 7 strikes for less than 100. Actually, no, it's not possible. Because if you throw 5 strikes, it's automatically 116.
Well, right after each other, yeah, but
no, not necessarily.
If you bowl, like-
you could
no,
bowl
if you
5
bowl, like-
strikes in a game and only get 50.
Yeah, if you go like a strike miss.
Yeah, if you get
It's 10
strike
plus the
2 cutter
next
balls, strike
ball.
2
So if
balls,
you
strike.
Yeah, it's 10 plus the value of the next ball. But if you throw a double, it's 30 plus the value of the next ball.
No,
which is
it's the
really-
value of the next 2 balls.
It's really complicated.
It's the value of the next 2.
have you ever bowled before Cherish?
Yeah.
What's your high score?
Oh, what's
good.
bowling?
My dad.
I don't remember. It's been a while.
This was back when Cherish had to use the little roller thing that you put the bowling ball on top of, and it rolled down it.
I didn't have to use that when I was on a
No.
league. I was 4 when I was on.
The little bowling ball slide.
No, I used to just put my
Remember
bowling
that?
ball on top of my head and throw it.
Like, you remember the bowling ball slide?
Oh yeah.
Ah, because your head. God.
Yep. I used to balance it on there. I used to balance it on the flat spot of my head.
Yeah.
should have a moment of silence for the fallen.
Wait,
Summer.
What?
A moment of silence for the fallen summer.
For the what?
Because it's
I can't understand. You can't now.
Yeah,
I can't hear
Jeremiah, your mic's acting.
Okay, sorry, I just finished up. Well, considering that the summer's almost over, I think that we should have a moment of silence for it.
Or we shouldn't, because this is a podcast and all we're supposed to do is talk.
But like 2 seconds. Okay, 2 seconds is fine.
For what?
Type it in the chat.
He wants to have a moment of silence for summer.
A fallen summer.
A fallen
what
summer.
the heck is... Fallen and summer. Fallen doesn't describe
I understand.
It's not always supposed to be a
Summer's over. Summer's over.
Oh, I just
Okay, Jerry's cutting out, Blake's cutting out, and I'm cutting out.
You should. I'm using the internet. That's why.
Who's hosting?
I am,
Blake.
but I just got a text message from an anonymous friend who I will not name that says, "Well, that was interesting. Someone just wrecked in our yard.
Just wrecked their car in your yard.
Someone just wrecked in our yard."
Is it Ashley?
Have any? No.
Oh.
But I would hope it was her that.
Dude,
the one
somebody
wrecking.
just got wrecked in my yard.
Oh, that reminds me. Okay, so
What?
another day I was home alone. I was out on my porch. Or no, I wasn't home alone. My mom was still home. But I was out on my porch. And I hear some yelling, and I thought it might have been some kids playing up the street. So I look out my window, right? And I see a couple of people, like, it looked like they were play fighting, like little kids do or something. So I looked
Were they
harder.
actually fighting?
Turns out 3 girls jumped out of a white truck, beat the crap out of some lady, got back in the truck, and slammed on reverse out of my street. And
Oh my gosh.
all I hear is yelling of curse words at each other during and afterwards.
Were the girls black or white?
Dallas, would these curse words happen to be...
Don't do it. Don't do it.
I'm not going to do it.
Okay.
Just because my dad's 20 feet away.
Oh, okay. So
you know what I was about to do.
yes, I do.
I do know.
So
I don't.
All right, Dallas.
I'm not
you gotta do it.
This is not racial in any way, but the girl
Were
that
they
got
black?
beat up was white, and the girls that attacked her were black.
Oh,
That actually makes sense.
oh, dude, that's gonna get her. What
That's a
Dre
G.
Sean be cheating on Roshonda and Roisha, Shaniqua,
Wow, boy.
Ratasha be
Shut
going
up,
up
boy.
to beat up
Shaniqua.
beat up Melanie for cheating on Dre Sean.
Melanie is such a white name, though.
Like, you are the whitest person I know.
Tamira and
I'm
Shaniqua.
pretty sure the
And you
whitest
obviously
person.
don't know
I'm
me.
pretty sure the whitest person I know is Jeremiah.
Yeah. Yeah. Seems about right.
We're pretty much all in agreement with that.
But it's okay, Jeremiah.
Like, tell about the black people you had looking through your windows.
Oh yeah, I had a bunch of black Jehovah's Witness shows. And like this is not, I'm not being racist at all because I've had white people do this too. I had like these. This is just the one that stands out in my mind. I don't know why. I had some Jehovah's Witnesses that showed up to my door, and they just happened to be black. Well, I guess they knew I was home, or because I knew I had went out to get the mail, and it wasn't 5 minutes later. These people were on my front door. They came up and were like, banging on the door. And if anyone's been into my house, they know I've got this big giant picture window in my house. I mean, it's huge. And they were like trying to look through it, and I was like hiding behind my couch. I was like, oh man. Well, I just peeked around the house, and next thing I know, they're walking around my house looking through the windows. I'm like,
he's
you
just hiding on his
I'm
couch.
like, you freaking... I quickly jumped over my couch and hit on it.
Like, you should get up, look them in the eye, and then just start slowly unzipping your pants.
That's
Oh, no.
That's
Once,
awful.
I remember once, I had no. This is the funniest thing. Okay, so there's this guy that we know. His name's Daryl. He works for UPS, and you'll never find out who he is. But he usually delivers mail and he knows who I am. One time he delivered mail and I was standing on a stool, like I have one of those doors that has the glass part at the top. I was standing there just staring through it, watching him deliver the package. And he looks up and gives me like this weird look and then just slowly backs away. And it was like, my dad comes home and goes, Daryl called me today. I went, oh, did he? And he goes, I was like, what did he say? And he goes, he says you're a creep. I was like, oh, what makes you say that? He goes, he said he looked up, saw you staring through the window. I was like, yep, it was the greatest time, greatest package I've ever received.
Oh my.
Wait, Dallas, did you tell your story? Did you tell your story about the penis in a box, whatever? Did you tell your story about the mailman and the parking in the parking space?
I don't know if that's appropriate.
You should though. It's pretty funny.
What is?
Well, then save your description.
Okay, so there was a UPS guy, and so my dad owns a business. I'm not going to say what it is, but
No.
there was a
It's a restaurant. That's all you need to know.
My dad owns a restaurant, and there was a UPS guy that parked in front of the restaurant, which is
Didn't your dad win the lottery, Dallas?
Yeah, my dad won the lottery once, but it wasn't that big of a deal.
It was like a scratch off for like $70,000.
$50,000.
Kind of big.
It was $50,000, and
It's
but
still pretty big.
it paid off a lot.
yeah, it paid off every bill that we had, and now we're back to having bills piled up. So that tells you how much it has. Okay, so
Oh, that's awesome.
anyways, the UPS man was parked in my dad's spot, and my dad sees a mailman that he happens to know. I didn't know that he knew the guy before he yelled out to the guy, because my dad randomly yells out to strangers sometimes. And he was like, "Oh, I like the mailman better. The mailman don't take my spot. See, the UPS man takes my spot, but the mailman, the mailman don't take my spot." And the mailman yells back, "Yeah, that guy's a..." And we're going to say jerk instead of what the guy said. And,
Dallas, you only care because of the podcast.
yeah, probably.
Yeah.
So,
Dude, but it's just
That nobody watches.
guys, but it's just a common name for a penis.
alright,
I mean, come
so-
on. They have stores named after it. I mean, for all we know, it could be
Richard?
the store that I'm named after. Think about it.
Hey, Blake.
What?
Microsoft was named after your member.
Okay, so
I mean, I do have a
to
member. I do
continue
have
the
a
story.
membership to Microsoft One.
VP.
So to continue the story, after we all got a
Big
laugh
penis.
out of that, my dad yells to him and he says, "Are you coming to the grand opening?" Which is, at that point, I realized my dad actually knew the guy. And so me and my dad's employee who was in the car with us just kind of looked at each other like, what is he talking about? Because neither of us had a clue what was going on. And if the employee hadn't been in the car, I probably wouldn't have found this information out. But after we pulled into another parking spot, my dad was like, "Yeah, that guy wants me to open up a titty bar in the deli, the restaurant." And
Just
You're
right in the
absolutely
middle of
not.
everything.
yeah,
Just put a pole right in the middle of it.
that would be hilarious.
Elijah,
Because
that's
I know
like
how that restaurant is. It's just tables all around, and then just the middle of the room is there.
Yeah, pretty much.
Elijah,
just have a pole right there.
Elijah, pole in the middle of the room. It kind of sounds like your room I made you.
Oh my gosh,
Aw.
shut up.
Let's not talk about that.
I made
Save
Elijah,
that-
I
save
made
that
Elijah
for-
a room.
Save
That
that
room.
for the Lunchcraft podcast.
I don't think
Which we
we
don't
uploaded-
do
which we
anymore.
don't do.
Yeah.
We did one episode, and then everybody's been gone a week. Spencer was on vacation, then Jeremiah was on vacation, and now I'm going to be on vacation.
You guys,
You're going
Yeah, I'm
on
going-
vacation again?
No, I'm going down
Oh,
to
yeah,
Missouri, and I'll probably have internet there, so it shouldn't be a big deal. But I'll probably be gone a lot of the days down there, though.
Then I think I'm gonna be. I might be gone Saturday, but I think that's about it.
Boy, we
'Cause-
don't care about Saturday.
Hey,
And I'm not going. And I'm not
I'm
going down
We're
for
going
another
about-
week.
I'm
across
gonna hold Jeremiah true to that word. I might be on Saturday, and I guarantee he'll probably be on.
like I'll be gone Saturday.
Big deal.
I think.
It's a Saturday.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm not leaving for another week, so I'm actually giving you guys notice this time because I had no idea Jeremiah or Spencer was leaving until the day after they left.
Yep. Yeah, Elijah gets
I
on.
wanted
Invite Jeremiah to the call. Oh, he left. Oh, when's he coming back? Sunday.
What?
Sunday. Wow, I'm finding out now.
Okay, well, yeah, I'm going across state because my second cousin is doing a,
So are you guys getting the other part of your couch? Like the part that goes like an elbow, you know?
no,
That corner part?
no, this is my first cousin. No, my second cousin. He's actually a decently known actor. I'm not going to say his name because then that might lead to connections to me.
Oh, are you talking
I don't
about
want
the?
connections to me.
You don't want.
Are you talking about the one from that one show that girl
Kayla likes,
liked?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, him. So we're thinking about going over there and seeing him,
Ye-
which might be cool.
What? Your cousin's a movie star?
Yeah. Oh, not a movie star, but a TV star, kind of.
I have a
Jeremiah,
question.
hurry up your story so I can
Hold
tell
on a second.
our
Jeremiah,
Well,
I have a quick question about that guy.
Hmm.
Does
What?
he make a lot of money? Or is that whole thing about actors being rich a hoax?
I mean,
Dallas.
I'm actually unaware of his
You're gonna get there
financial.
and find out that he has a 10-story mansion.
Oh no, like he doesn't live there.
You know what is
he's
a
just
hoax?
over there for like a signing and like convention.
Oh,
or
he's like an intern?
something. No.
Well,
Okay,
actually, we
he's
can
films,
tell you what he
movies.
does. After
All right.
the podcast.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know who it is.
Okay.
Or who, what, when, where, why.
But he is going to be in a 2013 movie that we know of.
Oh, I just realized I still had my picture on.
Like as a main role or just like second?
He's going to be in the middle. If anyone knows what that is.
Middle.
In the
What?
in the middle of the
That's actually pretty
sandwich.
good.
It's a movie called The Middle.
Oh, I didn't.
A
He was
movie?
in Breaking Bad.
What?
He was in Breaking Bad for a bit, I think.
So he's like multi-famous, even though I've never watched a
No,
single
what he's
episode
not
of that
telling
show.
you,
Let
he
the
was-
hate
he was-
come.
No, what he's not telling you is he was just probably that guy in the background sending faxes.
No.
I was
Now
that
we
guy.
Just-
I was that guy.
And now we return
Yes,
to
sir.
Breaking Bad. You will watch Breaking Bad every day. I will watch Breaking Bad every day. You will recommend Breaking Bad to all of your friends. Breaking Bad is the best show you've ever seen, except for maybe The Wire.
I think he was just a guest star on it. But I don't know much about him. Besides that, he's
So
popular.
anyway,
Alright, well,
are you finished?
yeah.
All right, on to my
Like-
story. So for our eighth grade, most schools do this. They do an eighth grade trip. Well, our trip was to Gatlinburg. It was to Gatlinburg, Tennessee.
We went over to
we
some
stayed.
other podcast.
We stayed in our friend Caleb. Caleb's
In our friend
parents. They had.
Caleb, what?
We stayed in our friend Caleb. There was just enough room for all 9 of us,
It was
and,
uncomfortable.
including Caleb.
He's pretty outgoing, if you know what I mean.
Including Caleb.
No.
So we stay. His grandparents have timeshares, and they have ridiculously huge timeshares. So we went there. We stayed in a town called Sevierville, which is funny enough as it is. But we went to Dollywood, and he did this game where he won this gigantic stuffed banana. And the whole time after he got that banana, he'd just walk up to people and go, "Mr. Banana, Mr. Banana."
No, wait.
Oh wow, that
on
was
Blake's
really
video he made, Mr. Banana, Mr.
Yeah, that's-
Banana.
That's all
Oh,
you
yeah.
hear.
That's what we did like the last half hour ride home, and Blake's like, "Shut up,
Shut up! No, I
You know
didn't
what
say
else
that
we
'cause I
did the
was
last
doing it too.
Oh, that
half
was
hour
down.
ride home?
That was Dallas.
What?
You know what else we did the half hour ride home? The last half hour ride home?
What?
We pulled Blake's seatbelt until it went to child lock.
Yeah.
Over and over and over.
That was
At
really-
one
And then
time,
Blake left his awesome headphones in my car.
and one time
I was
when
like,
he
I'm
fell
not-
asleep in the car on the way there, we put the
Yeah.
child lock on his seatbelt, and he woke up and he was like, "Oh, are we there yet?"
Yep, I couldn't get out because like here's the thing, me and Dallas both did this. Because this was in Elijah's van, I think. We like
My own
slouched
van.
down. We slouched down as
Don't have
far
it
as we
anymore.
could in. Oh wow,
I've never heard of somebody activating the child lock on someone before. I have to try that.
dude, this is the most diabolical thing you can do to someone. But anyway, I was slouched
seatbelt
down in my
doesn't
seat, and I
activate
had
unless you
like my feet hanging out of the window. So I was like kind of laying down, but like at an angle, and they would just put the child lock on. And since I'm sitting so low, the lap belt is like around my neck, and I wake up and I'm like, like it was the worst thing ever.
It was pretty funny.
Oh, and then we took Sam and hung his underwear from the ceiling fan.
Oh, I remember that.
Sam,
how many bananas
did you buy at the boat shop?
Oh my god.
Oh yeah. How many bananas?
Okay.
At the boat? And then Brad
Nope,
barely
he's
said-
obviously dead. They're obviously dead. Leave him alone.
Yeah, we went
Well,
in there when we were
yeah.
supposed to wake them up, and Caleb and
Yeah.
Sam were both asleep, and we shook Sam, and we were like, Sam, how many bananas did you buy at the boat shop? And he didn't. He was like, and I was like, yep, he's dead. And I covered his face up with the blanket. And I was like, I now pronounce him dead at what time is it, guys? 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock.
58. No, it's
I remember.
almost 11.
What was it? Elijah, your dad, like pretend yelled at Sam for calling him a racist for separating his Oreo. Like, yeah, he was like, "You racist," and Sam like got like all serious about it.
Yeah, and in the middle of the video you took, you just have a close up on my dad's face, and he's like, huh?
I'm Blake with a brain.
You remember?
And you're like,
you remember?
That's not
No,
roller
you
coasters?
aren't.
You remember roller coasters?
Yep.
So
Mhm.
they had coasters in our hotel room, and we decided it'd be a good idea
Oh yeah.
if we took
Yeah, we were
them
like,
and
"Oh,
rolled
dude, we
them
should
down
just
the
take 'em and roll
hallway, hit him off a door, and see who could make it the farthest on the angle of the door.
Yep.
There's like a minute in that video where where Caleb stole your camera, and you're like, shh, man, Blake's camera.
I know.
And he's just recording people around
Okay,
around the
two
suite.
stupidest things that happened while we were there in the hotel room, at least.
Oh, me
Both
trying to
involved showers.
start out.
So Caleb,
Yeah, Caleb
went
yeah.
to the shower and didn't realize that plastic part that's in the shower is supposed to stay in the shower, so the whole
the
floor
inside-
was soaked. Sam went to the other shower, and there was a rug in the shower that you're supposed to take out to put on the
Oh my
floor so you don't get the floor wet when you jump out.
He left it.
He leaves it
And he
in
left
there.
it in there.
It was really stupid.
Oh no! What about the one where it was like you guys all thought I like left the hotel room? I hid behind the couch, and you guys are like, "Where the heck's Blake? Did he like leave?" And then next thing I know, I've got all 8 of you and the parents gathered around the couch, looking down behind it, staring at me asleep. And I waited till like all the grown-ups left, and then I think Christy poked me, and I jumped up and like screamed as loud as I could, and every single one of you guys jumped. It was the best thing ever.
Yeah, you just fell asleep. You slid behind the couch.
I didn't actually fall asleep. I was because the whole time I kept reaching underneath the couch and poking Christy's heel, and she'd go, what the heck was that? And think it was a bug. Put her heel back down, and I'd poke it again, and she couldn't figure out what it was. I was trying so desperately to
Dude,
get her attention.
No, the best time was when we went down to that stream.
Oh.
And my dad, he
yes.
just picks up a boulder and throws it right next to me and gets me all wet.
Oh yeah, and
And,
the video
and
is
Caleb and
running
Sam
in
and
circles.
me and you, we take off down. You didn't have your camera because you didn't want to get it wet.
I didn't.
Caleb goes to make a jump onto another rock. He
Oh,
slips,
yes.
falls sideways,
No,
does a head,
it gets
goes
so
head
bad.
first
No,
into
you're
like
missing
3
so
foot water.
much. No, remember we had shoes on and Sam's like slipping and whatnot. And
Yeah,
Caleb
yeah.
comes up and goes, "Man, that's an easy jump." He literally takes like one step, and, like tries to jump, and his feet slip, and he just bashes his head straight into the rock, and he's laying face down in the water.
In the water, yeah.
And we're like, "Oh my God, is he dead?" And he just gets up and goes, "Ow."
Well, yeah, because he like hit his arm on the way down, then
I
he
know.
went head first in and hit his head on the bottom of the pond.
No, but it was just so funny because he goes, "That's simple," and then just like right as he steps, he does like a
soaks
face
all his
plant.
clothes.
Oh, it was so funny. Me
And
and
then-
Sam were
And
Sam
then
were
Cherish, Christy, and I stayed
Good
up.
thing Caleb wasn't rich, so he didn't have.
Oh, yeah,
anything
you guys
expensive
took,
in his
uh,
pocket.
We tied your
Yeah,
shoes
we tied
together.
their shoes
Yeah,
together
everyone
and took their
you guys
socks.
Yeah, people left their shoes back at the van, and I was like, "Nope, I'm wearing my shoes. I don't care if they get wet." and
Yeah.
you guys came back and all your shoes are tied together like hanging.
Yeah,
From...
I slept on the same couch every night there because we got it in there. The moment we stepped in the room, like I call that couch. It's like right next to the flat screen TV.
Yep.
I call it couch, and I just hid the remote.
I was so mad though because we got there and like people had already claimed. Like I claimed one of the beds, and then the next thing I know,
Blake and I claimed the same bed.
Yeah, we both claimed.
And we were like, you know what? This is like a king size bed.
And then Caleb
It's
and
okay.
Sam ended up getting it.
No, it wasn't at Dallas. You and me, because remember there was 2 beds. We both claimed those beds. Walk in and find our stuff out in the hallway, and Caleb and Sam go, man, nope, these are our beds.
Before that, we claimed the one room
Oh,
that had a
yeah,
bed,
yeah,
and then
king size bed.
Brad's mom was just like, nope, mine.
Yeah, I know. And I was like, you
Yeah.
jerk. So we went and claimed the 2.
And then my parents got the other room
beds.
down the hall. Yeah.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
timeshare was.
but-
awesome.
Well, yeah, but
The funny
me and
thing
my
was
brother, we
that-
had to
You guys
share.
got the inflatable mattress. That's what you guys got.
Well, the funny thing was that the girls, since they weren't so lucky, 2 of them had to sleep in the same bed.
Actually, one of us slept on the couch while the other 2 got the beds.
Exactly. There were 3.
It's like-
2 of you had to sleep together.
Let me teach you geography.
There were
of the
2
human
different
body.
beds.
They were 2 different beds, Blake.
Do you
And
want? Do you want,
Yeah, but
Austra-
and
do
Blake-
you want me to give you an Australian
did-
kiss?
Blake, I'm gonna edit that out.
But it's hilarious.
Well,
That was awesome.
well, yeah, but
That's the best thing I've
it's
ever heard.
but it's different when you're sharing a queen size bed with your 20-something-year-old brother.
Yeah, but it's
Oh,
mutual.
that just sounds like a problem.
No, but it's like it's mutual because you probably
problem.
done it. You've probably done it before.
Well, yeah, but
Remember me and
the
Dallas
brother would mess
like
with
got
you.
me and Dallas got lost from everyone at the aquarium, taking pictures of every
I
single
remember
thing.
that.
Oh,
You
yeah.
guys like, oh, did anyone see what I did on the glow in the dark? We went to the Ripley's like museum. Did anyone see what I had done on the glow in the dark wall? Because we were in front of you guys.
Oh.
I had my huge microphone on my camera, and I made sure to.
Hey, I was with you.
I held it close to my waist so it looked like my penis was just sticking straight out. And they had this giant flash, and it would make your shadow glow in the dark on the wall. And I deliberately did that. And Christy's dad, Mr. Johnson, was sitting there, and he was like, "You're terrible."
I was
You know
with
what would have
you.
been better?
I know.
Cherish.
Spencer, you haven't said
I
much.
know this is Cherish. I know this is bad, but it would have been
Yeah.
a lot better if you like bent down and
Now,
kind of like
yeah.
do that.
Oh, God.
Actually, I did. I think she'll remember this. I did suggest it. I was like, you should probably like get on your knees or something.
Yeah.
Like, no, I'm not doing that.
What? I bet Blake. I bet Ash. I guarantee you, Ashley would have done it.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Ashley would have so done it. Yeah, but she was
Hey.
with Caleb at the time.
Yeah,
Guys.
that's what I
Yeah,
thought.
she
Was
Guys, we should
Well,
probably
Blake and
wrap
Caleb.
this up because we've been going on for 58 minutes.
And Spencer said about.
I think
5
Spencer
words.
should be. I
So
think Spencer should.
to end it off,
And-
Spencer, do you have any Jordan stories?
Yes.
Jordan stories?
Yes.
Oh, he's here.
Wait
Okay,
for the
good.
school to start, then we'll have plenty.
We need one. We need one for the podcast though.
Yeah, we need one final one.
Until school starts. Yeah.
I have marching band stories.
That's
Cherish,
No,
do you have
Blake,
the
we need
Jordan
a
story?
Jordan
should we tell
story.
them about the argument, the ongoing argument?
About of
this one.
golf versus bowling versus diving.
Yes.
All right, so I do
So, no, Spencer.
I do bowling as a sport. It's
I
not
do
actually
diving.
it's not actually a sport. It's a club. It's considered a club by our school, but there's a lot of other schools that consider it sports. Well, Jordan does golfing, which by
And I
some
do
sport
diving.
is the same thing. Yeah, Jeremiah does diving. The same thing.
Which
Some
is considered
some-
by all schools a
yeah,
sport.
all schools consider that a
And the Olympics.
sport. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's
and
the
the
thing.
Olympics.
Here's the thing. Bowling and golf
Bowling.
are both in the same criteria. Some schools consider them sports, some schools consider them clubs. Well, our school happens to be golf a sport, bowling a club. But I know of a
Yeah.
bunch of schools that consider golf a club and bowling a sport, which is kind of
Hey,
funny. But
Caleb's
they're both.
school
Yeah, I was gonna say they're.
golf
That's
for sport.
yeah.
The
funny
he's
thing
required
is
to do a
that-
sport, so he did golf.
Golf's not that hard.
And
once
golf
you,
is
once you get good at
really
it.
boring.
Yeah, unless you're the
golf
one.
is just-
Unless you're the one playing it, it's really boring.
He'd be the caddy.
I would. Though.
But like it's
But
even
but
terrible to play.
I know.
I was gonna say. But
Like I think you'd make a much better caddy than a player.
I could though.
Yeah,
Like
Blake
I
would
know
try
I know a
golf.
lot about. I know, dude. I'd be rally cross that golf cart. Like here comes a bumpy section.
rolling.
They say hey. But anyway, like
No, Blake would be the guy.
Jordan-
Like, hey, you think you can hit it full distance? I'm gonna ride my golf cart, bounce the ball off top of the cart, and land it in the hole.
that would be me though. Like I'm like, hey, I think if you make a big enough scene of yourself, like pee your pants or something, I'm thinking maybe I can take that ball and like kick it closer to the hole, and no one knows. Like I think we can pull this off. And then my player would be like the one to snap his golf club and then just act like he just got scared out of his mind and then pee himself. It's like I would have him do that. But anyway, Jordan, every single moment he gets, he comes up with some sort of dirty joke or yo mama joke about bowling or some way to make it extremely naughty.
1 second, Blake. Hey, Spencer.
Then every single time Jeremiah brings up that diving's a sport, we're always like diving's not a sport.
Spencer needs to hear this.
Yeah.
Breaking a golf club, is that anything like bending a wrench? Only Spencer gets it. Only Spencer.
I'm scared. I don't want to get it.
I don't want to either.
We can save it for another day.
I would much
Next
rather
time.
that.
Tell that one next time.
I won't be there that day.
You suck!
Well, you're barely here today, Mrs.
Yeah. Cherish is here for the laugh track. Hey guys,
Yeah.
poop, fart, burp.
Yeah.
Dude, we could just record all of this and just play her laughing in the next podcast when she's there.
Please don't.
Pretend she's fake Cherish.
Hey, Cherish, what do you think about Jeremiah?
What do you think about Jeremiah's tiny penis?
Oh my god.
No, that's Blake's.
Yeah.
That's not
Dude, they
Like,
had
I think you're looking in a
guys.
mirror.
My only
They made
consolation.
a measurement.
No, my
called BPs.
my only consolation is that I actually had something named after my penis.
Yeah, they made the smallest unit of measurement after Blake's.
Yeah.
My gigantic penis. Just
The smallest unit of measurement.
the problem.
This sandwich is 1
doesn't
million
even compare to
BPs
it.
long.
Elijah, that's only about an inch.
I know.
Microsoft is a foot compared to Blake's.
All right.
Dude, Microsoft makes me look hard.
So
What?
Oh my god.
A hard
I
drive.
think I'm gonna cut that out.
That
Thank
hard
you all
drive
for
makes
watching.
wasn't much of a Jordan story.
Oh.
I'm sad.
Yeah, that wasn't much of
Spencer, have the last
School's
word. Spencer.
starting up soon, so we will have more
Yeah.
Jordan stories coming.
Well, we had an old argument about
was
wasps
that-
once about
was
how
a-
their
Yeah,
major
let's not
job
tell
in life is, or their
I
major
really wish
job
we
in
had
life
people
is to
sending us-
screw stuff up.
I really wish we had people sending us questions because that'd be fun to do.
Yeah.
Guys,
But
we
we
should have
don't
covered.
have
So
anyone.
everybody that's watching this, that's probably
Guys,
tell all
Dude,
your friends.
I figured out. Dude, we can just advertise our channel and Ray William Johnson's videos.
Dude, we should though, cause he's totally heard of us.
Oh,
Yeah, and everybody in the comments will love
Hey,
to hear
stop.
about our stupid
stop,
channel.
guys. I have a serious
that's
thing
so
to mention.
gay.
I have a serious thing to mention. Everybody
What?
needs to keep in mind Claire,
Oh, Claire.
who is
Yeah.
doing our artwork for the background image.
Is she doing okay?
Yeah.
She is in the hospital currently with a couple lung infections. So
Oh.
just keep her in your thoughts and prayers.
That's multiple lung infections.
Yeah,
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
I've had one and it sucks. I can imagine having more than that.
she gets them a lot, which is even more of a problem, especially since she has a genetic lung disease. But
Get better, Claire.
Do her parents have lung disease as well?
no, it's a recessive gene, so she got
Oh.
unlucky with it, and she also got unlucky with having one of the worst types of it. So-
at least it's not cancer, I guess. I don't know. That's kind of a mean thing to say.
Yeah,
That is just as bad.
it's basically just as bad.
Because
It's not worse. Cancer can be
because
stopped.
once you get rid of it, it can come back.
Yeah.
Cystic
Yeah.
fibrosis can't really be stopped. There's no cure for it yet. So,
Mm.
anyways, thank you everybody that's not existent for watching. And
Not
And-
Elijah,
I'm sorry that we
Dallas,
skipped
have
the
fun.
topics
Have fun
today.
editing. Have fun editing this podcast.
I will.
Yeah.
I
And this has been the Lunch
I put-
Table podcast, where the mysteries
leaving?
and neat topics are always fresh.